15 Shocking Truths About Lesotho. A country you'd never believe exists. Number 15, a nation inside another. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine a whole country existing completely inside another one. Wild, isn't it? Well, welcome to Lesotho, a landlocked nation that sits entirely surrounded by South Africa. That's right, it's a country within a country, and it holds a truly bizarre and fascinating geographic title. Lesotho is the only country on Earth that's completely enclosed by just one other nation. Mind blown yet? But that's not all. Lesotho is the largest of the 3 fully sovereign nations that are completely encircled by another country. The only 2 other examples: San Marino and Vatican City, both of which sit snugly inside Italy. Unlike them, Lesotho breaks the mold by being nowhere near Europe. That makes it the only such nation outside the Italian peninsula. Pretty rare, right? Think of Lesotho like a mountain island surrounded not by ocean, but by land. South African land, to be exact. There's no way in or out without crossing the border into South Africa. And while South Africa surrounds it completely, Lesotho still stands independently, maintaining its own government, borders, and culture. But wait, it gets even more fascinating. Did you know Lesotho isn't the only landlocked country touching South Africa? Countries like Botswana and Zimbabwe are also landlocked, but none of them are entirely surrounded like Lesotho. What really sets this tiny kingdom apart, though, is its unexpected climate. Yes, it snows here. And not just flurries. We're talking actual snowfall that turns this highland nation into a winter sports paradise. Right in the heart of Africa. And here's the real kicker. Why hasn't South Africa just annexed Lesotho already? It's small, surrounded, and technically could be absorbed, right? But it hasn't happened. Why? Curious? Let us know in the comments below if you want us to dive deeper into the political history and find out how Lesotho has managed to stay proudly independent for so long. This mountainous wonder spans roughly 30,355 square kilometers. To give you a sense of scale, that's just a bit smaller than Belgium, or about the size of the US state of Maryland. And guess what? Almost all of it is mountainous terrain. Yes, you heard that right. Lesotho is literally built into the mountains, creating an absolutely jaw-dropping landscape. The Maloti Mountains cover nearly every inch of this country, offering more than just pretty views. For thrill seekers and adventure junkies, Lesotho is a hidden playground. From hiking trails that snake through misty peaks to horseback expeditions and even skiing, this is a side of Africa most people never see. Imagine gliding down a snowy slope in Africa. Number 14, Lesotho, the kingdom in the sky. It's not just a poetic nickname. Lesotho is literally called the kingdom in the sky, and it totally earns it. Why? Because nearly 2/3 of this entire nation is perched high in the mountains, with an average elevation of around 7,200 feet above sea level. That's even higher than Denver, Colorado, famously known as the Mile High City. But Lesotho takes it one step further. In fact, it's the highest country in the world in a unique way. Unlike other countries that have both low and high areas, every single part of Lesotho sits above 4,593 feet in elevation. No other country can claim that. Think about it. Even the lowest point in Lesotho is higher than most cities in the world. Insane, right? But such high elevations come at a cost. Traveling to Lesotho isn't exactly easy. If you're planning a road trip, brace yourself. You might have to drive through one of the most challenging mountain roads in Africa, Soni Pass. With gravel switchbacks, razor-sharp bends, and steep climbs, it's not for the faint of heart. It's the kind of road that keeps your hands glued to the wheel and your heart in your throat. Think flying is safer. Not always. The Matabang airstrip, one of the main airstrips in Lesotho, is often listed among the most dangerous in the world. It's only about 1,300 feet long. Yeah, shorter than an aircraft carrier, and it ends with a cliff drop of 2,000 feet. If a plane doesn't lift off fast enough, it's a straight plunge into the gorge below. Talk about a terrifying takeoff. On top of that, the airstrip itself is located at a whopping 7,574 feet above sea level. This makes it one of the highest commercial airstrips on Earth. The thin air at that altitude makes takeoff a challenge. Not just for the plane but for your lungs too. And speaking of lungs, don't underestimate altitude sickness. Many travelers who come from sea-level cities find themselves struggling. If you suddenly ascend to altitudes above 8,000 feet or 2,400 meters, without time to adjust, your body might push back. Dizziness, headaches, nausea. It's not fun. Why does this happen? Well, the oxygen level is around 25% lower than at sea level, making physical activity feel way harder. But don't panic. If you're planning a trip and want to stay safe while soaking up the mountain magic, drop a 10 in the comments, and we'll share some smart tips to help you avoid or ease altitude sickness symptoms.